Hello and welcome back to another live broadcast, Wildcats. I'm Maya.
And I'm Nick. Let's get the show on the road.
Congratulations to the Novi DECA team for their performance at the International Career Development Conference in Atlanta, Georgia. Out of the 37 students attending the 5-day conference, Novi won 2 role-play medals, had 8 top 20 finalists, and had 3 top 10 medal winners. Great job, Wildcats.
Choir auditions for the 2022 and 2023 school year will be held at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, May 24th in the choir room. Audition materials can be picked up on the bulletin board outside the choir room in room 150. Feel free to reach out to Ms. Schurig with any questions.
Come join the Dear Asian Youth Novi in celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. They will be hosting events at the Novi Public Library on May 7th, May 14th, and May 21st. They will be watching Spirited Away by Hayao Miyazaki in the West Meeting Room on May 7th at 3 p.m. and will be hosting a tea tasting event featuring several different teas from different AAPI communities on May 14th. This event will require students to register through the Novi Public Library website. The final event will be cultural storytime and crafts, is recommended for ages 6 to 12, and will take place May 21st. Check out Dear Asian Youth Novi on Instagram for more information.
Just a reminder to all juniors, SAT scores are now live and can be checked out on the College Board website.
Many of our juniors and seniors went to prom at Suburban Showplace on Saturday, April 30th. Let's take a look at the action.
I am the what you recognize.
Thanks, Imani. Hope that all that went had an enchanting time. Could you imagine being hired as a new teacher and then immediately going into quarantine? Let's go to Colin and Adam to meet Miss Alcorn, who experienced exactly that.
Miss Alcorn has a special story. Me and Adam went to figure it out.
I'm Miss Alcorn. I teach math here at the high school, and I was hired in January of 2020, so right before COVID started. And I was only here for like 2 months before school shut down, so that was kind of a hot mess. I teach pre-algebra and algebra 1, but when I was first hired, I was teaching algebra 2 and honors algebra 2. So when we started, if we remember the OWLs, as we called it, we were doing our stats unit and trig identities, and a lot of people were lost with that. So it was definitely interesting trying to teach like over office hours and video notes for that whole like second half. For my first year, it was definitely weird only being in the building for 2 months before having to like go home, and then there was a lot of time at home with quarantine. And with older students, not many people joined the Zooms for office hours, so a lot of it was me just sitting there. But overall, I feel like if I was able to survive that for my first semester, like the rest of my career is gonna be a lot easier, because that was definitely a really hard time for everyone. So I do think it made me, or will make me, a better teacher in the long run.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go to Seth for sports.
Thanks, Maya. There's quite a bit to tackle, so let's get right into it. Boys lacrosse secured a victory over Belleville 17-7, and girls lacrosse came up with a big victory 16-4 over Cass Tech. Great job to both teams. Girls tennis had a tournament last Saturday and had a fantastic second place finish. Great job, girls. Due to Tuesday's weather, the baseball game against Bloomfield Hills was postponed. Boys golf also had a tournament postponed, and it will now take place on Friday, May 6th at Salem Hills. Rain also kept the track team at bay against Heartland, and they will now face off on Thursday, May 5th. That's all for sports. Now let's head back to the desk.
That's all for today, Wildcats. I'm Maya.
And I'm Nick. We'll see you next week, Wildcats.